Hey guys, Gunnar Matheson here, coming back at you with some of my favorite fashion tools. These are the things that you don't think about, but when you have them, they are so clutch and you're always looking for them. First thing is a lint roller. If you have fur babies or volunteer with fur babies, or if you just hang around people with fur babies, you know the invaluable power of a lint roller, especially if you're going to meet someone for lunch afterwards or you're dashing off to an interview. You'd be amazed at how many people come to an event with pet hair on them. This will save you. This one's a full size. They've got travel size at Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere and everywhere you go. Or you can be like me, just go to Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, buy a full size. I think they're $1 normally, maybe two. I stash them everywhere. I've got them in my car, my house, my mom's car, my office desk. I don't care. Just keep one. You'll be glad you did. Another styling tool that I love and always need, double-sided tape. This one comes on a spool. They have the pack that looks like it's a little pack of gum that's normally over by the nipple covers and the clear adhesive bra straps and everything. These are great. I use them for fallen hems. If I've got a shirt and the buttons are trying to gap on me, if you're top heavy, you know what that's about. Um, there's so much you can use it for. Also, when your shirt keeps sliding to the side and you want to keep those bra straps covered, double-sided tape. Only downside is it doesn't work with the silkier materials, but if you've got like a poly cotton blend, a cotton shirt, something wool, this this. Do you ever find yourself getting that little icky ring around the inside of your collared shirts? Or maybe you're like me and you love hats, but when they get too warm, again, you got that gross ring. And no, this is not a panty liner. This is a collar protector. It's got an adhesive back on it. You peel the little adhesive thing part off. I got these for a pack of 10 at Amazon. Um, I put them on the inside of my hats. I put them on the inside of my collars. I have put them on the inside of the cuffs of my jackets. That way it doesn't rub and chafe or get that little line sometimes that you'll get, especially if your wrist peeks out from where you're working at your desk and then it goes back in your shirt. It'll leave a line in there too. This takes care of that. Okay, now let's talk about the uncomfortable subject of moisture. And don't be dirty, not that kind of moisture. Pit stains. They're real, they happen, but they don't have to when you've got underarm protectors. These also have adhesive backs. They preferably put them on your shirt when you're not in it. That way you can accurately gauge where you need to put it. But basically, peel off the adhesive back, put it around the crease of your arm. This cottony part is breathable. It's not going to chafe or irritate, but it's going to catch any excess moisture so you look fly and fresh in your sweaters and shirts all day. Again, it won't stick to the silky materials, but your poly cotton blends, your cotton shirts, wools, anything with grip like that, these will save you, especially with the weather getting warmer. Another fashion staple that I keep in all forms and sizes, but I feel is overlooked a lot, heel liners. That's right, heel liners. If you've got shoes that constantly rub or chafe your heel, if you've got that pair of shoes that is almost perfect, it's just a touch too big, these are the ones you want. I've got these that are kind of a nubby texture, so they'll give you a little more grip, but they still won't chafe. I've got some that are a smooth texture and wider like this. I've got some that are gel cushion and pattern, so they look kind of cute and kicky on the inside of your shoe if somebody sees it, which nobody has no business looking at your shoes anyway. They don't need to know what your feet look like. But heel liners, these are something that you should keep in your arsenal. They work with heels, they work with flats. I've got them in a couple of pairs of my tennis shoes because sometimes the heel will pinch. Not with these, they don't. And last but certainly not least is the granddaddy of all fashion tools, the GOAT, That's right. Safety pins. Safety pins. Everyone always overlooks safety pins, but you always need them. If your zipper gets a little too far down in your jeans, use this to fish it out. If you've got a, another gapping situation and you can't find your fashion tape, which you should always have on you anyway, but in case you don't, you can use one of the baby safety pins. You can do that too. See? Got one of them. All sizes, all ranges. You can use them for anything and everything. I've used these to secure buttons until I can get to my needle and thread to sew them back on. Um, Julia Roberts, homegirl in Pretty Woman, she used it to zip up her thigh-high boot. If it's good enough for Vivian, it's good enough for me, and it should be good enough for you. Just saying. So those are a few of my favorite fashion staples. I've got a new blog post up that has a few more that I also think are important. And trust me, after you read these, you will too. You will dash to your nearest Walgreens, Target, Walmart, whatever, and keep these stocked because I got you like that. I want to make sure everybody's fly all the time. But that's just me. Anyway, head over to the blog and check those out. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.